Hi and welcome back to class of Design of Machine Elements. I am Hitesh Rayani, Assistant Professor at LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology. This is lecture 14, Soderberg, Gerber and Goodman lines. The learning outcomes of this lecture is to learn the design problems based on the Soderberg, Gerber and Goodman line criteria. So in previous lectures we learned the theory based on the fluctuating load, that is Soderberg, Gerber and Goodman lines criteria, and also we learned the modified Goodman's line criteria. So in these lectures we solve one problems based on these theories and it is subjected to fluctuating load. So consider the problems which is given in previous worksheet problems. So example is a machine component is subjected to fluctuating stress that varies from 40 to 100 Newton per mm square. So as seen in the problems, here is the fluctuating load is applied and the load or stress, you can say the stress is varies from 40 Newton per mm square to 100 Newton per mm square. So here the sigma max is 100 Newton per mm square and sigma minimum is 40 Newton per mm square. The corrected endurance limit stress for the machine component is 270 Newton per mm square. Here directly corrected endurance limit is given. So that is nothing but the AC. AC is given, that is 270 Newton per mm square. The ultimate tensile strength and yield strength of the materials are 600 Newton per mm square and 450 Newton per mm square respectively. Here the yield strength of material is 600 Newton per mm square and ultimate strength of material is 600 Newton per mm square and yield strength is 450 Newton per mm square is given. Find the factor of safety using first Gerber theory, second Soderberg line theory and third is the Goodman line theory. So also find the factor of safety against the static failure. So according to these problems we have to find the factor of safety for Gerber theory, Soderberg line theory and Goodman line theories. Also we have to find the factor of safety against the static failures. So first we collect the data given in the problem. So data given in problem is here is the SUD value is 600 Newton per mm square, SYD is given 450 Newton per mm square, AC is given 270 Newton per mm square, and here the load is fluctuating, so sigma max is 100 Newton per mm square and sigma minimum is 40 Newton per mm square. So this is the problem based on the fluctuating load and you have to find out the factor of safety for different criteria. So let's start the Gerber line criteria. So as we know, the Gerber line criteria is based on the fluctuating load and here is problem is based on this. So first thing is when the fluctuating load is given, there will be sigma A and sigma M, that is the mean stress and amplitude stress. So we first step to solve the problem is to calculate the permissible mean and permissible amplitude stress. So as we know, the sigma A is the amplitude stress and it is nothing but the 1/2 of the difference between sigma max and sigma minimum. So sigma A, here the sigma max is 100 Newton per mm square and sigma minimum is 40 Newton per mm square. So by placing these values sigma max and sigma minimum, we get the sigma A, that is the amplitude stress is equal to 30 Newton per mm square. Now the mean stress sigma M is equal to 1/2 sigma max plus sigma minimum, and by placing the value of sigma max and sigma minimum, we get the value of sigma mean is equal to 70 Newton per mm square. Now here we have to calculate the factor of safety. So we consider factor of safety. So according to the factor of safety, SA it becomes n into sigma A, and value of sigma A is 30 Newton per mm square. So SA becomes 30 into small n, and similarly the SM becomes n into sigma n, and sigma m is 70 Newton per mm square. So SM becomes 70 into small n. Here small n is the factor of safety. Now we have to find the factor of safety according to the Gerber line. So consider the graph mean stress versus stress amplitude, and if you seen the graph here, the Gerber line is the Gauss-Seff line which is connected between AC and SUT, and the equations of Gerber line is SA upon AC plus SM upon SUT raised to whole square is equal to 1. So this is the Gerber line equations, and we have to find the factor of safety according to these Gerber theories. Now we have a value of SA and SM in terms of factor of safety, that is SA is equal to 30 into n and SM is equal to 70 into n. And we also need the value of AC and SUT. So AC is already given in problem, that is 270 Newton per mm square, and SUT is given in problem, that is 600 Newton per mm square. So now we have all the value. By placing this value, we get the equations of Gerber line like 30 n divided by 270 plus 70 n divided by 600 raised to whole square is equal to 1. So now this equation in terms of n, and n is the factor of safety. So we have to simplify this equation to find out the value of n. So if we simplify this equation, the equations becomes n square plus 8.16 n minus 73.47 is equal to 0. So by solving these equations, we find the factor of safety according to the Gerber line criteria is 5.41. So this is the answer we want to find according to the Gerber line. Now second criteria is the Soderberg line. So to calculate the factor of safety according to the Soderberg line, the first step is common for all criteria, that is permissible mean and amplitude stress. So that is sigma A is 30 Newton per mm square, sigma M is 70 Newton per mm square, SA is 30 n and SM is 70 n, and n is the factor of safety. Now consider the Soderberg line criteria. So from graph of mean stress versus stress amplitude, here the Soderberg line is connected between AC and SYT, and it is the straight line. So according to this configuration, the equations of straight lines or Soderberg line is SM upon SYT plus sigma A upon SE is equal to 1. So this is the Soderberg line equation, and we have to find the factor of safety according to this. So here the value of SM, or you can say the SA or SM, both are the equal. So value of SM or sigma M is equal to 70 and value of sigma A or SA is equal to 30 n. And SYT is given 450 Newton per mm square and AC is given 270 Newton per mm square. So equations of Soderberg line equations becomes 30 n divided by 270 plus 70 n divided by 450 is equal to 1. So solving these equations, we get the answer of factor of safety is equal to 3.75. So this is the factor of safety according to the Gerber line theories, and this is the answer we want to find. Now next is the Goodman line. So here we have to use the Goodman line criteria. So, and here also the first step is common for the Goodman lines. So it is sigma A, sigma M, SA and SM. So we have to consider from the step 1. And if we consider the graph of Goodman's line, so it is the line connecting between AC and SUT. So it is the straight lines, and we have to find the factor of safety according to the good lines. So the Goodman lines equation is like SA upon AC plus SM upon SUT is equal to 1. It is derived from the straight line equations. And here the value of SA is 30 N and value of SM is equal to 70 N, and AC and SUT is given in the problem. So the Goodman's equations becomes 30 N divided by 270 plus 70 N divided by 600 is equal to 1. If we solve these equations, the value we get, that is N is equal to 4.39, and that is the factor of safety according to the Goodman lines. So this is the answer according to the Goodman lines. So this is the factor of safety, and value of factor of safety is 4.39. Now we want to find the factor of safety against static load, static failure also. So according to the static failure, factor of safety, as we know, according to the static failure, the factor of safety N is equal to S by T divided by sigma max. Here the load is fluctuating, so we have to consider the maximum load which is applied on the component for the static failure criteria. So N becomes S by T divided by sigma max, and value of S by T is 450 divided by sigma max. Here the maximum stress is 100 because our stress varies from 40 to 100. So maximum stress is 100. So we have to consider the maximum stress applied on the component. And according to this, the factor of safety N is equal to 4.5. So against static failures, the factor of safety is 4.5. Now we considered all the criteria, Gerber, Goodman's and Soderberg, and also we find the factor of safety against the static failure. If we concluded that the Gerber theories, according to Gerber theories, the factor of safety is 3.75. Soderberg theories, factor of safety 5.41. Goodman lines theories, factor of safety is 4.39, and against static failures, the factor of safety is 4.5. So all these criteria, Soderberg line criteria gives the more factor of safety, that is 5.41. Now consider the worksheet problems. This is the example 2. Here the one cantilever beam is given, and the fluctuating load is applied at the end of the beam, and the value of this load vary from minus 50 Newton to plus 50 Newtons, 1 plus 150 Newtons. So load is varies minus 50 to 150 Newtons, and you have to find the diameter of this bar at the fillet sections. And to calculate the diameter of this bar at fillet sections, you have to use the Gerber line failure criteria. So you have to do it yourself. We will discuss it on next lecture. Thank you.